Hello, everyone. My name is Crystal Burns. I'm the program and teaching assistant at the Rec Innovation Lab. Today, we're going to learn how to create a balance sheet. So a balance sheet is basically a financial statement that looks into a company's financial position at a certain point in time. So it basically looks at how much money they own, or how much money they owe someone, and also how many assets they have. And then it also looks at their equity. And so one thing to remember is that assets equals liabilities plus the shareholders' equity. Okay, so there's those three things there. So assets can be anything like cash, physical property. Liability are things like money that's owed to other people, bank loans. And then the shareholders' equity is the capital or the net worth that's been put into the business. So let's look at a balance sheet. So you're going to have two different sides. On the left-hand side, you have all of your assets. And then on the right-hand side, you have different types of liabilities and your equity. So remember, the total assets, that number down there at the bottom, must equal the other side. So it's the total liabilities and the equity. So basically, you're balancing it out from one side to the other, and that's why we call it a balance sheet. So for this assignment, we are actually going to be using a pretend company called Sister Souls. And we're going to look at their financial information. So there are 5 different steps here with financial information. And we're going to use that information and we're going to plug it into a template. Now, in order to complete this template, you need to go to File and click Download. You're going to click the Microsoft Excel, and then you'll be able to edit. If you try to edit it here, it's not going to work. You need to download your own copy. So you're going to look at all the information that is provided here, and then you're going to enter it into the balance sheet. Now, just a couple of things. The accounts receivable, that is money that is owed to you from other companies or maybe a customer. Accounts payable is money that you owe someone else or another company. So make sure that when you're filling out that information that you put those things into the right place. Again, as we said before, the paid in capital, that's going to be money that you put into your business. And the retained earnings is the money that you have left over after your sales. So you have your sales, and then you have some expenditures, and the retaining earnings is the total that you have left from that. Okay. Now, we do have some resources at the bottom of this assignment that you're welcome to review. So one of them is some supplemental information about the different parts of the balance sheet. And it actually gives you step-by-step on how to create your own balance sheet here. So you can scroll through those. We also have some videos that you're welcome to watch, if you want to learn a little bit more about those financial documents. So once you complete this balance sheet, you're going to upload it either as an attachment or a URL link into your assignment, and then you're good to go. Thank you.